Is Hall of Fame Interceptor going to get a patch very soon? Is it too overpowered in 2K22? That's what we finna get into. What's good, AllCity fam? I'm AllCity, and thank you for tuning in. As always, before we continue this video, I would love to invite you guys to the #1 NBA 2K22 Discord. If you guys are looking for players to run with on NBA 2K22, join our Discord. We would love to have you. Let me know in the comments section below how you feel about Hall of Fame Interceptor. If you're a defender, you may absolutely love this badge. It may be a dream come true, making you guys look and feel absolutely amazing on defense within those passing lanes. But if you're a point guard, you may feel very differently about Hall of Fame Interceptor. Again, let me know in the comment section what you think. Let's get right. Is Hall of Fame Interceptor finna get patched, get nerfed on NBA 2K22? Now, 2K has been all about maintaining balance between offense and defense since the release of 2K22. The only thing, in my opinion, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, the only thing that's offsetting that balance between offense and defense right now as the game stands is Hall of Fame Interceptor. Personally, I'm a defender and I'm also a point guard, so I get both ends of the spectrum and how some people may have complaints if you're a point guard throwing into passing lanes with Hall of Fame Interceptor, because some of these animations just defy physics, just the natural law of things. Hall of Fame Interceptor will lunge you into an auto steal, and that's the messed up part about the Interceptor badge, is that 2K is taking over your player. It's not you as a defender that's getting that steal animation. It's actually 2K giving you an automatic steal animation or an auto deflect. As you guys know, and as I've mentioned before, the good folks over at 2K Labs have tested the badge out and found out that the Interceptor badge actually gives you guys auto steal animations where 2K takes over your player. Your controller could be set to the side, your hands are not on the controller. 2K will take over as long as you're in the passing lane or in the vicinity and lunge your player into an automatic steal animation or an auto deflect animation. And the numbers for Hall of Fame are absolutely insane. Imagine you're playing against IRL players and they step away and you see a man down, you see the passing lane wide open with your Hall of Fame bullet passer on, and 2K gives them an auto lunge steal animation about 60% of the time. In addition to that 60% auto steal animation that 2K is providing defenders out there, it's also giving them an additional 10% auto deflect animation as long as they're in the proximity of that passing lane. Now, in my opinion, if we're keeping it a buck and we're being honest about our experience on 2K, those numbers sound absolutely overpowered. This is what makes Hall of Fame Interceptor overpowered on 2K22. And from our experience so far on 2K22, anything that seemed overpowered has been nerfed, or 2K has made an extreme adjustment to help balance out the differences between offense and defense. Do you guys think that 2K should nerf the Hall of Fame Interceptor badge? Do you guys agree that it's even overpowered? Let me know in the comment section below. I would like to take this moment to go to some of the comments, because normally when 2K makes an adjustment to the game is when the community is being really vocal about their feelings and experiences on 2K and things that offset the balance in the game. So in this first comment from Real Since Day One, he says the OP thing about the auto steal is if you're running to cut off a passing lane, it will auto lunge for the steal. It's different if I'm already in the passing lane, you throw it straight at me, and I'm not mad of those type of auto steals, but the game shouldn't be lunging for steals for you. That's ridiculous. I feel the same. Real Since Day One, I feel very similar. 2K should not just lunge your player into a passing lane when you're actually set outside of that passing lane. In this second comment from Polo Marco, he says, honestly, they should do away with this badge. I done had teammates walk away from playing the game and get an auto steal. Go back to 2K17 when you had to actually time passing lane steals. Polo Marco, I couldn't have said it any better. There needs to be some skill and IQ involved in getting these steal animations. 2K should not take over your player and provide you guys such a huge benefit because you have Hall of Fame Interceptor equipped. In this third comment from Reese 1979, he says the badge makes the wreck unplayable. Now there's two different ends of the spectrum here. You have the offensive end, or the point guard, the one who's the primary passer on your team, facilitating the offense. He may feel like the wreck is now unplayable because of these auto steal animations, but as a defender, you may feel the wreck is just a dream. In this fourth comment from Mike Beach, he says, honestly, Interceptor needs to be taken out the game, or Needle Threader needs to be buffed. Passing lane steals used to be a skill-based thing in previous 2Ks. Now it's very cheap. I can get like 10 steals a game in the wreck. So shout out to Mike Beach for giving his honest feedback on the Interceptor badge, because he's saying that he gets 10 steals a game, and that's actually a benefit for him as a player on 2K, but it feels unrealistic. It doesn't feel like he's the one getting the actual steals, but it feels cheap, like 2K is taking over your player and giving you these defensive animations that make you look overpowered. And in this fifth comment from A Wood, he says 100% against auto steals. Hall of Fame needs a nerf. Too many unrealistic steal animations. A Wood, I couldn't agree more. I like the idea of defense having some leverage out there, but I don't like the idea of 2K taking over my player to make me look amazing out there. That's something that I just don't agree with. And in this sixth comment from Ike J Knight, he says you can just stand there, not pressing anything in the wreck, and if you have the badge, it will trigger auto when you are in the right space. I've tested it out. It's true. It goes without saying, if you're out there and you're playing the rec center, you know this has been your experience, whether you're the defender or you're the point guard trying to pass to your teammate with an absolute open passing lane. Defenders are not in the proximity. You're not trying to thread any needles. You're just trying to pass it to your open teammate, and 2K takes over and lunges some player into a passing lane where a defender was non-existent. All of a sudden 2K lunges players in there. I've noticed that when 2K sees things out of balance right now, like these auto steal animations when you equip the Interceptor badge on Hall of Fame, they will make an adjustment. I'm more so curious as to what that means for players out there who have invested in the steal attribute. If they make an adjustment to the steal attribute to get into these passing lanes, or make an adjustment to Hall of Fame Interceptor, what does this mean for the defense? So we got to be cautious with what we ask for, because 2K somehow just manages to go overboard and take something completely out the game, and they not only nerf an Interceptor badge, they end up nerfing an actual build that someone invested a lot of VC into and a lot of time. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or informative. If you did, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.